For years, I thought that strength meant being independent, proving myself, carrying everything alone, holding it all together, waking up tired, going to bed drained. That constant hustle was pushing me deeper into my masculine energy and further away from my softness, my radiance, and my true femininity. And maybe you feel it too. Maybe you even believe that femininity is not for you. What changed my life wasn't a big transformation. It was actually 10 tiny feminine habits that I started incorporating into my everyday life. And babe, let me tell you this, one of them completely shifted my energy. If you're ready to soften, to feel magnetic, to finally step into the version of you that feels alive again, then keep watching, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to create your own soft life. Welcome to my world, where we level up, where we set high standards for ourselves first, and then for everything and everyone around us. Here on this channel, we are healing in heels. I am Annella, an independent artist, singer, and songwriter with millions of streams on Spotify and YouTube, and now also a vlogger. I split my life between Dubai and Denmark, balancing music, family, and femininity. Welcome to my world that I built. Mwah. Good morning, my lovies. Welcome to today's vlog. I'm so excited. Today I will be spending the day with my sister and her little son Matthew. I cannot wait, and hopefully if Matthew is in a good mood, we will go to Copenhagen Zoo. So yeah, let's go. And here I am at the train station, ready to meet with them. Yay! Babe, can I ask you something? Do you ever feel like you are always doing, but never really being? Like you're stuck in go mode, rushing, handling everything, proving yourself, but deep down you feel disconnected from the soft, radiant part of yourself. I know that feeling way too well. I grew up carrying responsibilities far too early. I thought strength meant never needing help, being the one who can handle it all. But what I didn't realize was that I was living almost fully in my masculine energy. The masculine energy is beautiful. It builds, it organizes, and it achieves. But when that's the only energy you live in, something vital goes missing. You forget how to be softened. You forget how to play. You forget how to receive. That's where the feminine energy comes in. Feminine energy is about flow, is about presence, is about joy, intuition, and pleasure. And here's the best part. You don't need a big life transformation to feel it. You just need tiny daily habits that gently remind you of who you are. Guys, let me show you. This is where we shot one of my music videos, Sari, right there. I love it. Today I want to share 10 of those habits that I personally incorporate into my everyday routine and life. And maybe, just maybe, this will inspire you to do the same. Remember, I'm not an expert, I'm not a coach. I am simply a woman living in my feminine universe, sharing the little things that have helped me, the rituals that work for me. These are my own experiences, my own lessons. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. because this journey into feminine energy isn't about following someone else's rules or the trends. It's about finding what makes you feel soft, magnetic, and alive. So babe, sit back, light a candle, and let's walk through them together. Number 1. Swing your hips when you walk. Feminine energy is stored in the hips. When you walk stiff, straight, people can feel you are in your masculine energy. But when you let your hips move, when you allow that feminine sway, everything changes. I've been dancing belly dance since I was a little girl. I learned it while I was visiting Kosovo from Denmark. My Albanian cousins taught me, and I didn't realize it back then, but belly dance is pure feminine power. Later, I discovered another secret: walking in heels. Most women think it's about balance or footwork, but no babe, the secret is always in the hips. When your hip swings, your whole body flows naturally, and suddenly you are glowing with confidence. Try this, put on your favorite playlist, and then walk around the neighborhood. Focus on letting your hips move, imagining you are a model walking down a runway, but keep it soft and playful. Notice how different it feels. When you walk like that, you don't just look confident, you feel confident, and that shift will radiate in everything you do.
Good morning, my lovies. Today I am in my beautiful Copenhagen. I'm starting out with a coffee, and I am here at tattoo removal, where I'm going to get my tattoo removed by the one and only and the best one in Denmark, Milane and M Tattoo Removal.
2. Dress like life is a party. I never forget when my husband's 2 boys asked me, "Why do you always get so dressed up, Annella? Are you going to a party?" And I just laughed and said, "Yes, babe, life is a party. You don't need a full glam session every day. 5 minutes is enough to transform your energy. Shower, skincare, perfume, brush your hair, maybe a little mascara, and slip into a soft dress instead of sweatpants." I always keep a few home dresses, comfortable enough to relax in, but feminine enough to make me feel like myself. Here's the thing, your energy shifts the second you choose to look after yourself. Perfume stimulates your senses. Glowing skin makes you feel radiant. A dress makes you feel like a woman, not just someone rushing through chores. Try this for 1 week, babe. Dress like life is a celebration, even if you're just at home. You'll see how magnetic you will feel and how different people will respond to you. And don't save all your beautiful things for that one special occasion. Wear it. And of course, on days when you do have time, go full on glam. Blow dry your hair, do the makeup, put on jewelry. Just, look pretty for yourself. But remember, even 5 minutes of effort is way, way better than none. Number 3, ask for help. This habit changed my life. For years, I thought I had to fix everything alone. Losing my father early, being the big sister, I carried too much. I became this independent woman who didn't need anyone. And while independence is very powerful and important, it also drained me because it was too much. Feminine energy is about receiving. It's about allowing life to feel easier. And here is the truth. Men, they love to help. And people in general love to help. When you allow them, you are not being weak. You're letting them step into their best selves too. Try it with something small. Let someone open a drawer for you. Ask for directions instead of figuring it all out alone. Say yes when someone offers to carry something heavy for you. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. Let a man open the door for you. We ladies will love that, and men love it too as well. And then realize how freeing it is not to carry the world on your own shoulders. Here we are, guys, trying out different beds because we really want to buy a new bed, and this one is next level. So amazing. 4. Add little pleasures. For years, I felt guilty doing things that didn't seem productive. Watching a movie, playing games, just relaxing. I always thought, this is waste of time. Oh my God, I could have done so much work by now. This was just waste of time. But feminine energy thrives on joy, play, and pleasure. Masculine energy is the doing energy. Feminine energy is the being energy. And when you allow yourself little pleasures, you remind yourself that life is meant to be lived. Bake cookies, read a novel, sing, dance, or take yourself on a walk just because. These little joys refill your soul. Without them, you burn out. With them, you glow. For me, playing games with family, having a cozy movie night, or simply just watching some YouTube is deeply nourishing. And now, after I have learned to let go of the guilt, I realized these moments aren't waste. They are making me feel sweet. They're making me feel alive and give me so much more energy. I am actually refilled. I have a lot of energy now. Here we are, guys, at my sister's place. So we just changed. I just went home and changed, and now we are grilling and just having a perfect evening. This is just perfect. Number 5, get out of your head and into your body. Here is something I had to learn. Stop storing everything in your head. Write it down. Your to-do list, appointments, ideas, reminders, places you want to go, everything. Why? Because when you are constantly trying to remember everything, you stay stuck in masculine doing mode. Feminine energy flows when your mind is free and your body is relaxed. I keep my notes in my phone and my computer, my planner, my calendar, and everything. The second something pops into my head, I write it down. That way I don't waste energy remembering it. It is such a tiny shift, but it frees me to drop back into my body where the feminine lives. Number 6, slow down. Do you want to know the number 1 giveaway of a woman in her feminine energy? How relaxed and chilled she is. Her peace. Slow down your walk. Slow down your movement. Slow down your speech. It doesn't mean you have to move like a turtle, but it means you create space for presence. When you walk slowly, you give others, especially men, the chance to show up for you. I have to share something funny with you guys. My 2 stepboys, Vilas and Lauritz, even compete over who gets to open the door for me first, because I walk slowly enough to give them the opportunity. It's such a sweet, natural exchange, and it makes them so happy. And imagine, they are 2 small boys. And my husband loves to do things for me because I let him. But it's not just doors. When you slow down while cooking, while applying skincare, while getting ready, you start seeing life. And that's where your feminine energy shines. In the presence, not in the rushing. Guys, it's time to try something fun today. Go-kart. This is one of the biggest go-kart places in the north, and it is very, very close by where I live. So here we are in Copenhagen trying it out. Let's do this. 7. let things be 95% perfect. This one nearly broke me as an artist. For the longest time, I believed that everything I created had to be 100% perfect. My music, my videos, my art. Every song had to be flawless, perfect. Every vlog had to be cinematic and crazy and the best vlog ever. Every project had to be polished to the tiniest detail. And do you know what that did? It completely stole the joy from creating. It turned something I loved into something that drained me. As women, we often fall into this trap, perfectionism. The urge to make everything just perfect and right. We want our home to be pretty and perfect, our body to be perfect, our work to be perfect, our relationship to look and be perfect. Feminine energy doesn't thrive in perfection. It lives in flow. It thrives in creativity, freedom, and self-expression. My husband had to teach me this lesson. He taught me that the art of saying, enough is enough, 90% is perfect. Because if you always strive for 100%, you will never release anything. And especially as an artist, you can keep going forever. There is always a detail to improve, always a lyric to tweak, always a scene to polish. I had to learn this with my YouTube channel as well. If I told myself every video had to be perfect like I wanted it, I'll maybe upload once a year. And honestly, even then I'll find something I want to fix. I'll still find flaws. But when I allow myself to let things be 95%, suddenly I can release videos every week. I can create constantly and actually enjoy the process instead of drowning in pressure. So the same goes for songwriting or whatever your passion is. If every time you write, you think it has to be the most brilliant thing you have ever written, you'll kill the joy. The same with painting or singing or cooking. If you demand a masterpiece every single time, you take away the magic. But let's remember, some things do need to be 100%, like your taxes or maybe your wedding dress on your big day. But most things can be 95%. And here is the beautiful part. You know what? Nobody will ever notice the missing 5% anyway, but you will feel the freedom. I can say this, perfectionism is exhausting. It burns you out. It pulls you out of your feminine energy because it keeps you in constant doing, constant striving, constant self-criticism. But when you let go and accept good enough, you give yourself permission to stay in flow, to stay soft, and to stay connected to the joy. So babe, please hear me. Let yourself be okay with not everything being 100% perfect all the time. Because your heart, your energy, your feminine senses, they don't need perfect, they need freedom. Number 8. Treat yourself. I have always loved spoiling myself. Not just big things, but with small daily luxury. My morning matcha, fresh flowers, a new lipstick, a beautiful candle that smells so good, a silky bra. These little gifts whisper to your heart, you are cherished. They remind you that you're worthy of beauty and joy every single day. But let's just remember and say this out loud. This isn't about spending recklessly, okay? Feminine women are smart women. We don't go in debt. Set aside a little pleasure fund. Buy the flowers, light the candle, drink the fancy coffee. Don't spend what you don't have. Those tiny pleasures shift your energy more than you realize. You deserve it. But first, make sure you don't spend money you don't have. That's the first thing. Be smart with your finances. I'm talking about tiny things. It doesn't need to cost that much. It can be like $2 or something. Tiny things that make you happy. Tea, coffee, matcha, whatever. 9. Schedule me time. If you don't plan it, it won't happen. Me time is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Put it in your calendar like it's the most important meeting of the week. For me, Sunday reset is my favorite day of the week. No work, just skincare, cozy movies, time with my husband. And a couple times a month, I give myself a full-on Annella day. I go to a cafe, a spa, a beach club. I get a massage, a journal. I listen to audiobooks. I write music. And I simply be. I practice to be in the moment and feel my body. And I love that. I people watch. I just enjoy every second of it. Back in Denmark, when life was grey and not that glamorous like the Dubai life I am so blessed to live now, I still created my rituals. For example, I love swimming. I was swimming at the pool, sitting at the sauna, then coming home for a face mask, my favorite tea. I ordered takeaway, Thai food, which I love, and a cozy night in. Those days refilled me completely. When you prioritize me time, you send a powerful message. I respect myself. And that energy radiates out into everything you do. Last one, number 10. Nourishing your body. This last one may sound simple, but it's life-changing. Your body is your home. Drink water at least 3 liters a day. Eat in a way that makes you feel light and energized. Take your vitamins. Move your body with love. For me, I love to fast. I take my collagen and my vitamin C, and I eat clean 90% of the time. That discipline gives me freedom, clear skin, no bloating, energy, and a body I feel comfortable in and that I love to be in. When you respect your body, you start to feel safe in it. And when you feel safe in your body, you also want to feel and be in your body. Your feminine energy glows effortlessly when your body is healthy. So, my love, do you see the patterns? Feminine energy isn't about hustling harder or doing more. It's about softening into tiny daily habits that reminds you of your worth. Swing your hips. Put on perfume, ask for help, bake cookies, write things down, walk slower, accept imperfection, buy yourself the flowers, book out me time, and drink your water. These are gently daily reminders that you are worthy of joy, softness, and beauty. And this is what is the soft life for me. And let me just be clear here. The soft life isn't about being lazy or avoiding responsibility or sitting around waiting for things to just fall into your lap. Online, it is almost becoming a negative label, as if it means you don't want to work or contribute. But that's not what I mean, and that's never what I've lived. For me, the soft life is about tiny daily rituals that bring you back to yourself. It's about creating beauty in the little things, your morning tea, your skincare routine, lighting a candle, and the way you let your hips sway when you walk. It's about shifting your mindset to choosing positivity, to believe that life can feel gentle and that things can flow, that you are safe to soften. And let me just make this clear. Being negative is the easiest thing in the world. Anyone can do it. It takes no effort to complain, to criticize, to just be negative. Even physically, actually. It actually requires way more muscles in your whole face to smile than it does to stay negative. As women, we thrive in positivity. That's where our radiance, our softness, our glow truly comes alive. And that's why positivity isn't just something that happens, it's something we choose. It is something we have to practice. It requires effort and practice every day. Like you train your body, you have to train your mindset. We have the saying in Denmark, man skal yde før man kan nyde, which means you must make an effort before you can enjoy. And positivity is exactly that effort. It's choosing the light even when the easiest option is to sink into darkness. And when you do this, you don't just change your energy, you change your entire life. And make your home a sanctuary. Fill it with your favorite colors, add some feminine touch and soft details, or create a little corner that is just for you. A space in the house where you feel safe and completely in your feminine energy. A corner in your house or apartment where you can read, write, dream, or simply just be. Because life doesn't have to be hard all the time. Yes, challenges will come, I know that. Life will change and life will be lifing, but we don't need to live in constant struggle. We are so blessed and privileged to live in this time where we have tools, wisdom, knowledge, and rituals that can carry us nowadays. And when you choose to romanticize your life, everything will just look and feel and smell way better. You will be in your senses. When you decide to see beauty, when you decide to live with gratitude and in pleasure. And babe, once you step into it, once you choose to live this way, everything becomes lighter, softer, sweeter, and so much more magical. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next video. Kisses. Mwah.